Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of November 2021. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see, Libra, what's going on? The overall energy for the reading, the Six of Wands. A sense of success, a sense of achieving something and feeling good about it. I don't know what, but we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the Two of Pentacles crossed by the Judgment. I kind of get the sense that a decision is coming into play. You've been in a place of indecision about it, a place of, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if I should or shouldn't go with or drop, whatever. And I feel like you've been in that place for quite some time, but now with the Judgment card coming in, it looks like you're finally ready to make a decision. In your focus, you're learning new things, apparently. In the recent past, a possible reconciliation or a coming together. It could even be coming together with people around you, people that surround you that love you, you love them, and all of that, friends, family, and all of those nice things. In your strength, King of Swords, lots of determination here popping up for you, lots of knowledge about something. In the immediate future, Seven of Pentacles, working on something. The overall energy, or the overall supporting this reading, the Ten of Wands. This is a little bit of feeling like, as all of these energies are coming through, it could feel at times that it's pretty difficult to deal with them. Ten of Wands, though, is a completion, so you might be at the end of feeling that, oh, it's so hard. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Eight of Cups, walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. In your hopes and fears, Ten of Swords. This is an ending. This is an energy of defeat, an energy of, it feels like you're scared to lose something, basically. The potential outcome, Wheel of Fortune. There's some, I mean, overall, this energy is stepping into a place of stability, kind of, it has its ups and downs, of course, but it's kind of smooth, and I feel like there's a change coming to it. In terms of how it feels right now, it may feel a little different later. But it's all meant to happen in this way for some reason. Let's see. Let's clarify. Let me clarify the Six of Wands. The Strength card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. This is almost looking like you've been waiting for quite some time for something to come together, something that has to do with your stability, with possibly your work. I don't know if it's here yet. I kind of see it like that place of, oh, I made it. You're heading towards it. It's not completed yet. Like, there's still a little bit of ways to go. But I feel like you know that. I feel like you feel good and confident about it. Like, okay, I'll achieve this thing, whatever it is. And it does look like it's related to your stability, your material stability. But there seems to be a little bit of a wait still. Let's do the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. This could be all work for you, or, you know, career, or something that you don't necessarily label as that, but something that brings you that peace, that sense of groundness, of stability into your life, something that you're working for. And again, I see some indecision about it. I see a little bit of like, almost like a door opened up for you all of the sudden, and you're like, what do I do with it? Do I take it or not? Or do I go in this direction? Do I not? Let's do the Judgment card, because it feels good. Like the door that opened feels good. But I see you standing in front of it and thinking about it. Not really grabbing it as it comes. Not fully, at least. For the Judgment card, you get the Ace of Swords, the Star, the Seven of Pentacles. So you do eventually grab it. You do go for it. I don't know what this is. It's kind of interesting the way it's shown up. Because I see kind of like the history of it. Like it started for you and then how it built up into something that you really, really want. And then just investing in it. Going for it. Let's do the Page of Pentacles. And this is an indication that you're still learning about it. Five of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups. Kind of learning to deal with the blockages, the obstacles that come along the way, which could be maybe some people don't agree with this path you're taking, or maybe you don't agree with it at times, and there's this continuous kind of friction, argument, you know, either not argument with people necessarily, but there's something about it, this energy, this tension energy of, yeah, you know, when you go out there and you find yourself in a group of people and you want to talk about what it is that you feel attracted to or whatever, and sometimes you feel that even if they don't say anything, it's still, there's a problem here, because I talked about this, which, you know, it's not a problem if we don't make it a problem. So it's whatever you feels right for you shouldn't be a problem to you. To others, yeah, it can appear so here. And sometimes it gets back to you as, maybe they didn't like it, and maybe I should restructure, maybe I should rethink this, maybe you shouldn't, especially if you feel, because you do feel tied up to it emotionally too at this time. So I feel like you're learning to deal with the challenges that appear along the way. Whatever this is to you. It doesn't have to be work. It does present itself a lot like something tied up to the material. But it could be something else. For the King of Swords, you get the Empress, the Page of Wands, the King of Swords again. I like this. There's definitely a balanced kind of energy. There's definitely a very practical way of being, functioning, but it's ran by your heart somehow. It's quite interesting the way it's shown up. Because on the surface, you look like, oh, I got this. You know, I know what to do. I know how to deal with whatever comes up. And then underneath it all, you have that nurturing aspect to it all. You have that sense of, I feel very passionate about this. You know, there's an interesting blend, even though you're showing up on the surface as very practical about it. You're not really, you know? You are, but you aren't. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles in the immediate future. Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Wands. Of course, there's gonna be a little bit of a conflict here someplace. I like how the Empress is tied up to the King of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords is tied up to the King of Wands. It's quite interesting, because I feel like it's basically your feminine and masculine energy disagreeing at times, you know? It feels like you got it right here in your strength, where you're showing up in that very determined, very logical, very I'm in control, I'm in charge kind of thing. And then underneath it all, you're functioning from a feminine perspective. And then when you do want to take that feminine out, you know, to join this King of Swords, the masculine approach from the inside is kind of not what it should be to be in perfect alignment here. It's kind of off, because the Five of Swords is here. It's hard to explain this one, but it's let me see if I can find some better explanation for this. Let's say it's distorted, the masculine perspective here, because you're trying to put it out as, look at me, I'm so charming and I'm so, everybody's attracted. And that's not masculine. That's why it's showing up a little bit distorted. That's why the Five of Swords is there. You know, that's not about the masculine energy at all. It's kind of like cockiness, the way it's showing up, you know? So there's a little bit of a conflict there in terms of you trying to put out more of the masculine energy, which I don't know if it's, you already have it through the feminine. That's the beauty of it, the way it's showing up there in your strength. And then you kind of try to flip it around, like, let me give it a little boost here. Let me take the masculine out, really. Let's do the Ten of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles. There could be a collaboration. There could be someone you're working with here in this, whatever this is. And it feels like it's a little bit difficult to be on the same page with them at this time. At least it feels that way. Because I feel like you have this perspective of things are feeling like they're heading in this direction. And they may not match with their perspective, you know? So that's why a little bit of difficulty shows up here in terms of partnering up with someone about this. Let's do the Eight of Cups and the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. The Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups. You left something here, something very meaningful to you. I feel like it did brought you happiness for a very long time, but it might have ended in pain here. And I see you being in the middle of, not in the middle, but in the process of detaching yourself from this emotionally. So basically finding your closure over this. Let's do the Ten of Swords in your hopes and fears. But this fear of an ending still follows you, though, with the Ten of Swords showing up right after. The fear that you're actually overcoming, it's still there with you. For the Ten of Swords, you get the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Death card. So this energy of, because you know the process when you, let's say you have a relationship, right? Something happens, it ends, you find yourself forced to move on or whatever the case. And there's some steps, there's some process, there's a process to it. There's that need of, but I want it back, let's say denial. And then up until the point you get to this closure phase, the final stage in this, you may still be in that, you know, feel at least a little bit of that energy of calling you back of, I kind of want this back. That's going away too here, because I feel like it kept you busy in your mind for a very long time. You know, like, how do I do it? When do I do it? Is it the good time to do it? What are they doing? Do they want this? Do they? It's coming to an end here, even that phase. So you're definitely closing something off here. Kind of looks like for good. And building something up in here, in the material world, while you're at it. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune for the potential outcome. The High Priestess, the Fool, the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're opening up more and more to your intuition. You're aligning more and more to your intuition. I feel like once this closure is complete and you're in that place of realizing and integrating that sense of, I'm really walking away from what doesn't feel right to me anymore. The minute that phase is done, that cycle is done, you're showing up in a very different energy. More free, more, let me go at it. Let me try new things. Let me do what I feel is right for me from now on. You're showing up in a pretty good energy. Let's see what the universe has. Ooh, the Devil card, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords. There's something I don't see it as being, oh my God, so toxic that you can't. There's a soul connection that's popping up here. And I feel like it's tied up to this partnership here. Soul connection can be friends, can be even, you know, our colleagues from work or whoever it is that's showing up here. I definitely feel like there's something unresolved here, something in between the two of you that needs to be straightened out, basically. Right now, it's kind of looking already that it's taking a toll, that it's feeling hard to collaborate on something, whatever this is. And again, it could be a friendship, could be somebody you're working with. But you're actively taking charge here, actively trying to resolve whatever issue is popping up in the situation. And it's karmic. It's something that needs to be resolved eventually, you know? So I see you kind of going at it and doing it here. Through whatever is showing up in here. As energies, whatever's going on. Because I don't see you abandoning this. I don't see you pushing into this with a, hey, it's got to be my way. Or I kind of see you looking at it and recognizing that, this doesn't feel healthy, but it's something that we might be able to transmute, to work on and transmute, basically. So that's quite interesting. Let's close it off with a final word from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. That's kind of like the potential outcome energy for you in terms of how I could put it, how it comes in. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.